Okay, I've seen that there's a need to do a carburetor identification video, and I've got the parts to be able to do it. So what we're looking at here are Kawasaki jet ski triple carburetor sets. They fit on like that one there, an STX, and we'll go over to that one in a minute and I'll show you some stuff on it. But so you got a Kawasaki triple, you got a 900 or 1100. They did have an Ultra, what was it, 150 or something like that. It'll have a triple on it also. What you're going to run into a lot, now these are the older Kawasaki triple carburetors here. This is the K2 Style Carburetor. These kits are readily available from Keyhen for those Kawasaki triples. They're the less expensive of the kits, actually, to purchase these. These are actually sought after for the fact that they're not the constant velocity style, which your constant velocity style is always going to have these big vacuum chambers on the outside. And then if you look down through the throat, you're going to see that black slide piece that moves back and forth down in there. You've got a CDCV carburetor. Without pulling it, you know it. If you see these, and then those big black pieces that block the venturi, you have a CDCV carburetor. You'll notice that the other ones look like a typical carburetor venturi. They're not blocked by that black slide that's in there. But we've got a couple of different style carburetors here. These are actually 4 different styles of the Kawasaki triple carburetor. Now this is off of a 900. You can tell it right away because it does not have what? Accelerator pump. See these extra hoses that this one's got? And then, let's see, we got, well, the pump itself is, where is it, Joker? It's right there off of, there it is. You got to flip them every which way. There it is right there. So that's got an accelerator pump diaphragm, and what that does is it will inject fuel, squirt through these top 3 little brass nozzles, and this is what comes on the older 1100, 96, 97 ZXI 1100s. That's where you can get one of these. A lot of people with the newer 1100s, they want one of these. So they're sought after. They're a sought after carburetor. Now the difference is it's got 2 pulse lines and 2 fuel pumps. See that? 2 fuel pumps, 2 small pumps, and then you're going to have 2 vacuum lines that are going to run to your engine block. The engine block has 2 places that it draws vacuum from. Now you can put these like an STX, like this one. It's only got 1 vacuum line on the block, so you'd have to put a T-fitting in if you were going to put one of these older styles. And the other thing that's different is the accelerator cable length is different. So you're going to run into that problem if you try to retrofit. It is a perfect fit as far as height wise and size. It'll bolt right on, but you're going to have to do a split for your vacuum to get the 2 vacuums. Your middle carburetor doesn't have a fuel pump. That's the main difference. People like these, you know, I guess they're less trouble than these CDCVs. But yeah, your 900 will not have accelerator pump, so it's never going to have this little jewel here. You'll see these on eBay. People will say, oh, it's 1100. It'll fit on there. That's a 900. It's jetted for a 900. The needles are for 900. I don't know if you could modify all that and make it work or not. I've never heard of anybody trying it, but I know you can modify this one to go on to where these style are. But you are going to have to play with your like I said, the throttle cable is different length, and the vacuum lines are different. So moving on, these are your CDCV carburetors. Basically these are the same thing The 900s and your 1100s had these. These are actually two different ones, and I'll show you the biggest difference in a minute. So the main difference on the inside of these is going to be this upper needle that pulls back with vacuum with these chambers. I think that's different between the 1100 and the 900. You got to change that top needle out off of that slide. The other big difference, as you can see, is the fuel pump. See how this one's got a big round mini bolts. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bolt fuel pump. This one's got a 4 bolt fuel pump. You could find that on either a 9 or 1100. Like I said, just the upper jet piece is different. This is the, I think was their latest, greatest fuel pump. You know, it's the bigger fuel pump. Very expensive to buy just one of those pumps. Go look it up. Hundreds of dollars just for this piece on the end. Most of your Chinese knockoff eBay kits, if you buy them, they're going to come with this style fuel pump diaphragms in it. Not this style. This one's more rare. I guess it came on some newer models or something. I'm not positive about that. All the other parts are pretty much interchangeable. These O-rings that fit these tubes are all the same. All of the other little components are pretty much the same. Like I say, the jetting is different between the 900 and the 1100. You got a different top needle, but those slides will interchange. All that stuff will interchange, except your needles and the seats are different. So, sought after 1100 carburetor. People want that. That's going to cost you hundreds of dollars if you find one of those. Now let's go over to this video and I'll show you something, how you can check a CDCV carburetor if something is wrong. This is going to be an easy diagnostic and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so I'm at my 1100. This is what I'm working on. And what we're going to do is we're going to look down into the Venturis. I'm going to crank it. It's going to get loud. I apologize for that. Turn the volume down because it's going to get loud. But I want you to watch. See the little shiny silver and that black slide. I want you to watch what's going on. Okay, very loud. My ears are ringing. But if you noticed, well, my lens is trying to fog up. If you notice that center slide is not moving. So I've got a vacuum problem. Either that black plastic cap has got a crack in it or leaking, or the diaphragm has a hole in it. Something is wrong in that middle one. You saw the other two, when I give it the throttle, they're moving like they're supposed to. Center one's not moving. That's a quick way for you to look down in your Kawasaki triple and take a look at your carburetor and see if all the things are working like they're supposed to, and obviously they're not. And that would be 8 10mm bolts to pull your cover, which I don't know why my lens is doing this, but it is kind of messing my video up. But that's a quick way you can see if your carburetor is functioning properly. When that slide does not move, you have a problem. So this carburetor's got to come back off. I just put it on. Apparently something's wrong. Thanks for watching Shade Tree Jet Ski. I hope this helped you with some of your issues and telling what sort of carburetor you have.